Ganun. Ayan. Kapag naman yung ano ko. So, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, I apologize, we had a bit of a technical issue, but right now you are tuned in to Pinoy VA podcast. So, thank you so much for listening in, and welcome to our third podcast. So, today we will be talking about the most basic and sought after information about being a virtual assistant. We have also researched on the most asked questions on the web, well, on Facebook actually, on the Facebook groups. And we checked out kung ano yung mga questions talaga ng mga aspiring virtual assistants natin. And today we aim to answer those questions and to give you a better glimpse of what you're getting yourself into if you do want to become a virtual assistant. We will, of course, answer your questions online as we stream. So do post your questions while we are streaming, okay? Alright, so we will also be providing you a quick company update as to what's happening with the VA Hub now. And to start with, I want to let you know that we now officially have 126 clients.
Yes.
126 clients, and the new company introduction video is out. So it will that video will feature myself and the rest of the team. And today I also have with me two lovely ladies from our recruitment team, and I will be doing an interview with them also to ask your most frequently asked questions, or your most frequently asked questions that you posted on the Facebook groups. So, yeah. So for the company introduction video, please watch it. The link will be provided on our homepage. So please do check us out. It's the VA Hub Inc. Okay, so another company update is that we have recently started our internship program. This is available for all of our virtual assistants hired within the VA Hub. So if you are looking to have a more in-depth training, apart from the 8-day training that we provide here to all of our virtual assistants, you can also, to our VAs, you can also apply under the marketing team for a marketing internship, or to become better at prospecting, you can also join the sales internship program. Okay, so like I said, today I will be interviewing the recruitment team. And the first question that we have is, how do you manage work from home related stress? So I will start with Marian here.
Okay. Spend more time with family and syempre food and sleep.
Right.
Kailangan natin magpahinga.
Magpahinga. Tama. So,
kumain.
Kailangan din natin kumain ng marami.
Kumain ng Andy, mga ganun.
so tama. So, konting travel, it's not always about work. So, here at VA Hub, we are all about work-life balance. Right? So, although meron tayong mga virtual assistants that will work for like 12 hours, no? And that's only because they're in demand kasi talaga sila. So, but we still make sure that they are happy, they are healthy, they are able to work even with the long hours.
Breaks.
Na meron silang breaks so that they can, hydrate, recenter themselves. Di sila nakaupo for like 12 hours, ganyan.
Yeah.
Okay, so my next question for you guys is, would you recommend VA work to your friends and family? So, Miss Nikki.
So, katulad din ng sinabi ko kanina, dahil may technical issue tayo. Yes, I would recommend. Actually, I do invite my friends to apply as a virtual assistant. But, of course, not only here at the VA Hub. I would like them to try another company din. Kasi iba-iba naman tayo ng gusto, diba? So, yun. Pero I would really recommend kasi number one, convenient talaga siya. You can stay at home, less expenses, especially for transport. You'll have a lot of time with your family, Yun talaga yung pinaka-importante sa atin ngayon, di ba? So,
Spend time with
yeah,
family.
and you can save more. But when it comes to the work itself, of course, it still depends on the person. Is he really interested into working as a virtual assistant talaga? Yan. So, some of us, we love designs, right? So, pwede. Yung iba magaling sa sales, pwede din. So, iba-iba naman kasi ng niche ng pagiging VA. But I would recommend it.
Medyo nagbibina tayong boses.
Medyo lang. Medyo lang. Kasi wellness na ngayon eh. Bukas ibang
Ubos
anyo na to. Bukas ibang anyo na. Pagdating ng mga alas 12.
Okay, so Miss Marian, how would you recommend VA work to your friends and family?
Sa akin, yes. Basta motivated ka and resourceful sa, yun, magsa-search ka kung mga online trainings, ganyan, a-attend ka ng mga ganun.
Tama. So, kasi kailangan may gusto mo talaga matuto eh.
Yes.
Hindi pwede yung, hindi, siguro ako, I would recommend becoming a virtual assistant, but only to the to the friends of mine who I know would want to will not fail at this because nasa tamang mindset sila. Okay, welcome back guys to Pinoy VA Hub. Thank you so much for tuning in. So again, I am with our recruitment ladies and currently I am interviewing them and asking them your top questions that you have posted online after we have delved into different groups to find them. Today we aim to demystify you becoming a virtual assistant and how to start becoming a virtual assistant. So the next question that I have for them is, how do you know that having an online job is right for you? So Miss Nikki, how do you know that having an online job is right for you? Or for the applicant?
For the applicant, makikita mo sa eagerness niya talaga. Especially sa quality ng sagot niya. Bakit? No, kasi sila ang sasagot niya. So, depende kung saan sila nakafocus. Kung ano yung magiging rason nila. Why did they leave the BPO industry or even any office-based job nila. Kasi, number one reason nila is yung family talaga.
And usually, pag yun ang nagiging reason,
makikita mo na gusto ko, kasi para sa pamilya ko to. Ganon.
Yes.
Yun ang magiging maglalabas doon. So, mga sagot niya din sa mga tanong.
Okay, and how about you? How do you know that having an online job is right for you?
Para sa mga aplikante muna.
Hindi, for you. Para sa'yo talaga. Paano mo malalaman? Is it the mindset? Is it the anong tingin mo na paano mo malalaman sa sarili mo na okay ka maging virtual assistant?
Sa akin, basta okay, ay ready na yung mindset mo, yung attitude mo. Ayun.
Pero yung yung tipo ng Excited ka pa.
Oo,
Kasi first time ko sa
lumabas,
Makati,
yes.
excited pa akong gumala. Ganon. Wow, malapit ako sa landmark. Ganon.
Parang
So,
lagi ka pa rin napunta doon.
Hindi siya.
Hindi ka pala naglabas.
Hindi, work-life balance yan.
Work-life balance din, pinapasok si landmarks, pure gold, mga ganon. Pero, yun din, isa yung reason. Kasi parang, sawa na akong magbiyahe. Ganon. Sawa na akong matulog sa bus. Hindi na ako sanay matulog sa kwarto ko. sa bus na lang. Pero totoo yan, mas nakakatulog ako sa bus nun kaysa sa kwarto. Kasi sanay ka na dun sa lifestyle mo na babiyahe, tatrabaho, babiyahe. Gano'n.
Ngayon nakakapag-relax tayo.
Oo.
Di ba?
Tama. So, I guess ako din, I would know if the trainee or the applicant is ready to become a virtual assistant. Kapag, if they're aiming for a career na, gusto na nila yung magkaroon, yung, ito na talaga yung gusto nilang gawin. They're not here just because they feel like this is easy, yung parang madali lang to, ganyan, chat-chat ka online. yung ganong, yung gusto mo talaga na maging career to, kumbaga, you will become an expert in assisting clients remotely, ganon, alam mo na yung mga tools na gagamitin, ganyan, yung talaga yung na, it's not about just easy, hindi na to about easy money, but it's really about getting a career growth, yeah. So, ito medyo controversial ang next question natin. The next question is becoming a virtual assistant for everyone? Miss Nikki.
Becoming a virtual assistant is for everyone. Para sa akin, oo. Pero, depende pa din. Parang ikaw, pwede kang maging, pwede kang maging, sabihin natin, bankero. O, taga-bangko ka, pwede. Pero ikaw ba gusto mo?
Bankero ba? Yung taga-bangko? Kala ko nagbabangka.
Basta yun na yung term doon.
Oo, tama.
So, kung gusto mo bang maging, sige, papalitan natin. Gusto mo bang maging dancer? Yan. Ikaw ba gusto mo talaga? So, it can be a job for everybody, but it depends on the person kung talagang determinado ba ako na tapusin ko tong training ko, or na determinado ba akong matuto paano magsulat ng blog, paano magsulat ng content, paano gumawa ng website, which is for me personally, hindi ako magaling sa words. With written English, ayoko yan.
Tama.
So, yun.
Ikaw, do you think that becoming a virtual assistant is for everyone?
Sa akin, yes. Basta motivated and resourceful ka. And syempre, kailangan mo rin maging prepared ba? Attend ka ng mga online trainings.
Yan. Even before you apply, di ba?
I guess
mag-research ka muna sa pag-a-applyan mo.
Gusto na yung ganun nag-enroll na ako sa online courses. May mga available courses. At least meron na tayong di ba?
VA University.
Oo, VA University.
Coming soon.
Yes. So, abangan niyo yun, ha?
So, I guess ang issue talaga dito is that becoming a virtual assistant, well, for me, becoming a virtual assistant is not for everyone, but anyone can become a virtual assistant, and that's the difference there. Diba? Okay, so the next question that we have, so tayo na naman magdebate dito.
Yes.
So, the question is, what's better for VA work, Mac or Windows? Bago kayo mag-away-away sa comments.
Bago kayo magtalo-talo. So,
Pakinggan mo yung sagot nila.
natin ang isa't isa. Okay, so you personally, what do you use and how effective is it for you now that you're working from home?
yeah, for me, I'm using Windows. So, yan, Windows. Kasi, number one, mas affordable talaga siya compared kay Mac. Okay. Number two, user-friendly siya. And I'm using a desktop kasi. So, it's easier to upgrade your components, di ba? Pagka Windows, mas madali din naman yung maintindihan mo na ganito pala dapat kong gawin. Kaso may mga ano din naman sa Windows, pagkukulang. Kumpara mo kay Mac. Pero as of now, medyo mahigpit na din si Windows eh. Lalo na kapag hindi original yung OS. Nagkakaproblema na siya sa mga apps. Na,
like mga Skype, ganyan.
Oo, na
Importante
ginamit
naman
na
din
ni
yun.
Windows.
Naglalag.
Diba ang office nga, wala na din. No.
Mm.
So, kailangan nyo na ng totoo.
Ikaw,
May ganun paraan.
what do you use and how effective is it for you?
Sa akin Windows, pero nahihirapan ako kasi naglalag siya. Parang magbubukas ka ng tab ilang minutes. Ngayon, hindi ko alam, Mac hindi ko pa naman nagagamit. Pero Windows yung gamit ko. Yun, mahirap nga lang.
So, kasi siguro may pangmasa na Windows, yung pang starter pala, hindi pangmasa.
yun.
Beginner pa.
Pang beginner.
Ang beginner. Tapos may pang pro. Kasi may ano din naman ng Windows, di ba? Pwede mo siyang i-upgrade eh. Kung talagang gamer ka, di taasan mo yung RAM mo, gandahan mo yung processor mo. Ganun lang naman
Graphics
yun. Oo.
card mo, ganyan.
Kasama siya ano.
So, I've been using Mac like since
Birth ba?
birth. Hindi, ang huling Windows, kumbaga ang ganito na lang, para mas madali. Ang huling Windows na nagamit ko, Windows XP pa. Oh. So
ang tagal na.
High school pa ata ako nun. So I've been using Mac ever since, and you know, once you go Mac, you never go back. Joke lang. Hindi. Kasi sinasabi niya na user-friendly ang Windows, ganyan. But once you learn how to use, yung kumbaga kung paano ginagamit ang Mac, and ano yung, ano ba tawag doon? Basta how you use it, once you become familiar with it, you start to realize na it's sobrang tumaas yung productivity. For me, tumaas ang productivity ko. It's so good for multitasking. Ako pa naman, 7 apps ang nakabukas one time.
Sa apps.
Ganon.
Sa apps.
Pero yun, hindi siya affordable.
Hindi ka mahal.
So talagang medyo magsistretch yung bangko mo bago ka makabili. Ganyan. But, for me, I guess if there would be, so right now I'm using the 2015 version of Mac na MacBook Pro. And yung mga bagong lumalabas na mga MacBook ngayon, I don't feel the need to upgrade to those. But I guess if there would be a MacBook that would come out, that I would feel would be equal talaga dun sa price that you would pay for it, like what I paid for the Mac that I bought, then maybe I would upgrade still to a MacBook kasi andun na talaga siya, madali talaga siya for productivity, for at saka kompleto na siya, hindi mo na kailangan mag-download ng mga external apps. At saka syempre, if you're working from home, most of the time you're going to be downloading so many things online, whether it be files or applications or whatever, and hindi talaga siya, or at least for the many years that I've been using it, never akong na virus, never siya nag-crash dahil nabavirus na siya, or yung mga applications na ginagamit ko starts crashing.
Pero nabasa siya.
Nabasa siya ng
Nabasa
siya.
Yun yung maganda pala sa Mac. Yung service niya, based on your experience.
Based on my experience.
On behalf of Lian. So, maganda siya yung service na ginawa sa kanya. Kasi, yun, ikaw magkwento.
So, thank you to Apple Care for taking care of my product. So, kasi it was less than a year. It was like 4 months pa lang yung laptop ko. Tapos nabasa siya ng full-on, isang tumbler ng tubig talaga ito. 500 ml na tubig. And I was using it for work and for everything. And I had just started my online career. And so I called them, and then I told them that And I told them na nabasa nga yung MacBook ko, that I've been using Mac for a long time, and that I'm using this for work right now. There's no way that I would be able to pay for it because paano ko magtatrabaho? Wala akong laptop, diba?
Ayun ang number one.
So yun ang number one. So I really told them that if I don't get any assistance with having my MacBook repaired, then wala. I mean, I won't be able to work. I would have to go back working office space just so that I could purchase another laptop and hindi na MacBook. And then they understood that if you're using your MacBook for work, then you won't really have any, hindi mo talaga siya mapapa-repair. And so they took care of the repair of my MacBook. Thank you so much. So yun, they go above and beyond for their
service.
For their,
one more
service that
thing
they
pala,
provide.
minsan sa atin may mga nalilito. PC, desktop, laptop.
Oo.
Kakalito-lituhan tayo dyan.
Okay.
So, laptop, of course, yung nabubuhat natin. Titiklo. Minsan kasi sabi, ay wala akong laptop, PC lang. So, PC is personal computer. Diba? Desktop, yung isang sinasabi siguro nila. So, yun yung hindi natin madadala kahit saan-saan. Kasi
Bigat naman.
Pwede naman, pero
yung all-in-one. Yung all-in-one, buhatin mo. Pero, yun. Pero, doon tayo nagkakalito-lito minsan. Okay, just to be clear.
Windows yun. Basta
Windows
hindi
yun,
siya-
yung mga yun. Unless nakita kayong Apple doon, Mac yun.
Meron din iba, like merong Linux, Linux,
Pero hindi
or
siya
whatever.
masyadong common sa
Wala.
Philippines.
Siguro sa lahat ng mga nakasalamuha akong virtual assistant working from home, wala pa akong nakilala na I'm using Linux, ganyan.
Oo, wala.
But, if you're using Linux, then good for you. So long as you're able to become productive, you're able to nabibigay mo yung service na dapat na provide mo to your client, then what you're using is fine, right? Okay, so the next question that we have is shout out to some of the people watching us. So we have Abigail Edralyn, Mark Guerrero is with us today. Hi, Mark. Renz Tiong.
Hi, Renz!
And Steph is also here. And Pam is also online with us. Hi, Pam. Thank you so much for watching us. Hi, Andrew. Mac or Windows. Okay. So just post your questions, guys. We'll go through them later. Okay? Alright. So, where were we? Okay, so next question natin is, what should Filipino virtual assistant do to be more competitive in the global market? Akalain mo yun. A lot of people I've seen, well, not really a lot, like a few people have been asking this because gusto nila na magkaroon ng client na international, kumbaga hindi lang local clients. They want international clients also because of the experience, because of the compensation or whatever.
Number one talaga compensation siya. Pero mostly, yung iba nga na for experience, sige, kukuha ko ng mas mababang rate para matuto sila. At the same time, kumikita din sila.
So, what do you think Filipino virtual assistants should do to be more competitive in the global market?
Constant learning, so tuloy-tuloy, even after the training, kumari nandito ako sa DevRel, even after the training namin, kailangan, ikaw, gusto mo pang laliman yung knowledge mo sa web development, why not? You can do it. Nadami naman tayong online academies. Or even on your own. Yung iba kasi YouTube lang. Oo, natututo na sila eh.
Like yung natin, our SEO expert right now who's working with the VA Hub, natuto lang din siya online. Tapos, nilawakan niya yung network niya and she conversed with people from Mumbai and from people from India to help her develop her web development skills, I want to say, and SEO skills and social media marketing. And so she's been helping out us a lot to make sure that we are first in mind sa kapag nagsisearch yung mga tao. So yun, what else?
Sa akin, upgrade their skills and never stop learning. Ayun. Knowledge
online
and
workshop.
skills really matter.
Right, right. And what I would suggest to Filipino virtual assistants for you to become more competitive is to soak in all the feedback. Kasi nasa tao lang yan eh kung ang nakukuha ba nilang feedback. Kasi they say that there is ano tawag dun, there is constructive feedback, tapos meron naman yung disruptive feedback, yung parang walang ano. For me, all types of feedback is constructive if you want it to be.
Depende
So,
kung
depende na
paano
lang
mo
yan
tatanggapin.
tatanggapin. So, if you want to be competitive in the global market, then don't have, huwag kang magkaroon ng masyadong thin skin. So, have a thick skin, kumbaga, na
Be challenged dun sa
na maka-receive ng mga criticisms, just receive them and take them as constructive feedback. Take everything as constructive feedback. Pag mo isipin na, ginawa ko naman yan or ginawa ko naman to.
Hindi, yung ano niya, mali, gano'n.
Mali lang siya, ganyan.
Hindi nga ako naintindihan. May mga ganong pangyayari dito sa atin.
Laging dapat inward yung ano natin, yung pag nagre-reflect tayo with the quality of what we put out. So, could it be better? Of course it can. Dapat lagi kang merong room for improvement. So, the next question that we have is, what kind of skills do you think are the most important for a virtual assistant to have? So, earlier you were telling me that there are two particular skills that you think are very important to becoming a virtual assistant.
Yes, sa akin first yung communication skills. Siyempre, makikipag-usap ka sa different people, your clients, your teammates, and second, yung interpersonal skills. Kailangan maging approachable ka and friendly kasi para ma-comfortable yung client kausapin ka.
Tama. Because no matter how good you are, if they're not comfortable with working with you, the relationship is not gonna last. Diba?
Yes.
And what else do you think yung skills na important na dapat meron yung mga BA natin? Number one skill.
Dapat may integrity tayo.
Dapat may integrity.
Integrity. In English.
English.
So, ito yung, kasi nag-work tayo sa bahay. Wala ako sa tabi ninyo para bantayan bawat galaw ninyo. Wala si Marian sa tabi ng VA kasi kami yung sa HR, di ba? Wala si Lian ng OM para bantayan ang bawat VA. Imagine, 126 clients. Babantayan ba namin yan isa't isa? So, nasa conscience mo na yun. Am I doing the right thing? Kahit nakatalikod tong mga boss ko. So, dapat sa sarili mo, be honest.
Tama. Doing the right thing even when nobody is looking. So, tama.
Gagayain ko ba yung number ng calls ko, mga ganun.
Totoo, alam mo, there are so many virtual assistants because I also do the clearance for the requirements that they need to submit. And di ba, I mean, we already, hindi naman kami robot dito so that na hindi nyo kami malalapitan. And I go out of my way to make sure that the VAs are able to approach me when they have questions. But for some reason, there are still those na just to get the easy way out, doktor pa nila yung mga requirements nila para lang mapadali na ayoko na kasing luminya sa NBI para kung ano NBI clearance yung
Oo. Or maybe because yung thinking naman nila doon is online company lang naman yan. Minsan may ganon. It doesn't mean na online company to, hindi natin i-check yung background mo, di ba? Minsan nag-apply walang ID. Sa Pilipinas ngayon, di ba? Pero nag-work siya before. So, sa Pilipinas ngayon, paano ka mawawalan ng ID? Doon mahirap nga na makumuha ng ID kasi hihingan ka muna ng valid ID. Bago ng isang valid ID. Pero, di ba may mga bagay naman na pwede natin improve. Na ako, nag-e-exist ako, tao ako, gano'n. Birth certificate. So, PSA birth certificate.
Yeah, PSA birth certificate, ganyan. So yung kung nagtrabaho na kayo before, dapat meron kayong TIN, SSS, GSIS, kung galing kayo sa government. Yung mga ganun, pag hindi nyo naman kailangan doktorin yun. And if you don't have the documents yet, then
Tell us.
sabihin nyo na lang.
May
yung
alternative
magsasubmit
tayo.
kayo ng
Oo. Why wala tayong certificate of employment? Pwede natin sabihin na, Miss LA, wala pa akong COE. Ganon.
Madali naman magsabi.
May paraan sa bawat problema.
So yeah, integrity is definitely very important. But for me also, since I get to train, I get to see the virtual assistants as they get trained, and I feel like if you want to be a successful virtual assistant, then or one of the most important skills that you need to have is resourcefulness. Kasi ano ka na lang yung hindi pwedeng everything would be spoon-fed to you. Once you have a client, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to take care of your clients. You're supposed to free up their time so they can do other things to help the business grow. And so, hindi pwede yung nung palaging kulitin yung kliyente mo na, paano ba to? Or paano ba to gawin? Where do I find this? Where do I find that? When you have the entire internet all to yourself to find the things that you need to find for you to be able to know more about what your current task is. Diba? So, kailangan resourceful ka din eh.
Alam na ni Google.
Alam na ni Google.
Search na lang natin.
Pati nga location mo, alam ni Google.
Kung hindi alam ni Google, alam yan ni YouTube. If Google doesn't know, somebody else does, and they may have already uploaded the video on it. So, yeah, check lang tayo dyan, ganyan. So, next, what other skills do you think virtual assistants should have? Aya.
Fast learner and thirsty for information.
Yeah. Advocate ka talaga ng more information. Yeah. Kailangan talaga hindi ka nahuhuli sa mga balita ganyan eh. Hindi ka ba rin nahuhuli? But that's true. I mean, it's very important that you are thirsty for information. It can't be, hindi mo pwede sabihin na ito na yung hangganan ko, I'm the best already. Ganyan. Wala nang...
Continuous learning tayo. Diba?
Yeah, definitely. So, what else?
Kailangan isa kang independent na tao. Diba? Hindi pwede, ay, may call ako. Tulungan mo ako. Call ako. Ganon. Kailangan independent ka. Nawala yung webcam ko. Paano na to? So, kailangan, kaya mong i-resolve yung mga problema na mararanasan mo dito.
Kasi you are your own IT now, di ba?
Doon pa din, pumapasok pa din siya sa pagiging resourceful mo. Wala akong webcam, sige, gamitin ko si GoPro. Yan. Minsan, di ba? Nasira webcam ko, gamitin ko yung phone ko for webcam. So, it may happen. But pwede yun, sub lang mo na siya. Temporary lang.
Tama.
Yeah. And I think to become a virtual assistant, you need to be capable of sustaining yung LDR, long distance relationship with your client. I think we've said this before on previous podcasts, that you're supposed to be able to maintain that type of relationship. It's not for everyone. I mean, some other people, they really don't like chatting, they really don't like sending updates, but that can't be if you want to be a virtual assistant. Hindi pwedeng manghula yung client mo na tatrabaho ba siya or hindi. Siguro malalaman ko na kung mamaya bagsak na yung business. Siyempre, hindi pwedeng gano'n. Kailangan you also learn how to do client management. So you manage the expectations of your client, and because they are the ones, let's face it, they're the ones paying for your time. You're not going to be a virtual assistant without a client.
Yes, build a good rapport with your client. Number one.
And what else?
Ito pinakamahirap.
Mahirap to.
You have to use your common sense.
Tama. I think this is especially important sa role nyo, because this is really, at the onset, kapag kausap mo yung tao and for example, they don't know what a virtual assistant is.
Mhm.
Yung mga ganun lang, you're obviously you're applying for a post. Tapos hindi mo alam kung ano yung post na yun and what you're supposed to do.
Yun. Madami.
Oo.
Yeah.
And I think this is a perfect time to bring us to the next question, which is, how do I prepare for a virtual assistant interview?
Okay, so first is si Ayon.
Okay, sige.
Ano,
Si Marian.
ikaw sa'yo sa first step. Since
Siyempre,
si Marian
kailangan
first step.
prepared ka, may resume.
Updated ko.
Kasi minsan,
Updated resume, okay.
yes. Kasi minsan, magsa-sign up ka, tapos wala kang sinubmit na resume.
Mhm.
Ayun, kailangan may ganun talaga. Tsaka, syempre, on time ka, pag sinabing 30 minutes before, prepared ka dapat.
Dapat.
The
Dapat
reason for
prepared.
that, kasi minsan ang PC, nag-a-update. Diba? Minsan biglang naglolo ko ang webcam, ang audio, nagkakaproblema tayo. And imagine, they only have 20 to 30 minutes in every